Hi y'all. Now usually I'm all made up and I'm looking cute and I'm trying to be funny, but recently I watched a video of a person who I'm a great fan of, and I know that the chances are he might not watch this and other people might not bother to see it, but I just thought I put that out there to show him. Hi, Charlie. um, One of my greatest fears. Well, not one of my greatest. I'd say one of my newest fears. Because I've had fears since I've learned how to walk and talk. One of them being, would I be able to walk and talk? Looks like I worked that out pretty well. Now, of the many old fears I've had, I've gotten over them by the dint of the fact that once I did that thing, like walk up to a person and say hello, or say to a boy that I like him, or stand in a very tall building, look over the edge, and I go, ah! Yeah, so generally, you name the fear that I possibly had, either I got over them by the fact that I faced my fear, or I experienced something unexpected. I didn't expect it to happen. I didn't will it to happen. I didn't go out there to go say, today is the day I'm going to face my fear about going out on a job interview and sucking and not getting a job and not feeling like I want to slip my wrists. Yeah, no. I didn't go out there and did that on purpose. I just went on a job interview, did my best, and when I didn't receive a phone call about the job, I was like, oh, really? That's the worst thing that could happen to me. That sucks. And then I moved on with my life. I've reached the age at this point where that is not my greatest fear. My greatest fear is to end up never getting a job ever again in my life and ending up dying destitute and alone, not even having the luck of dying alone in an apartment and being eaten by a cat. Just dying some crazy lazy fat chick out on the sidewalk. Oh my God. Not exactly looking forward to facing my worst fear. So my new latest greatest fear would be that I would tape my thoughts and my opinions and my poems and maybe even try to sell my writing over the internet on YouTube, and that nobody would pick me up, nobody would listen to me, and nobody would find my videos interesting at all. And the only reason why I started doing these videos was because I figured, worst case scenario, I got my opinion out there for however long YouTube and the internet lasts, and sooner or later somebody is going to watch this, and somebody is going to be entertained by it, and then somebody is going to wonder, gee, she only made like 20 videos and then she stopped. I wonder why. I wonder if I email her or something, she'll do some more. And the other reason was because I figured best case scenario is a lot of people would find my videos interesting, and maybe, just maybe, I could get my poems and my feelings out there, and then everybody would be reading my books or picking up my poems or just being entertained by me. I think I'm funny. Other people think I'm funny. Some people think I'm weird and not so funny. But I digress. My whole entire issue with starting videos was this big glaring thing. I'm not a filmmaker. I'm an artist. I could go as far as to say that, even though I've only been published once in my college magazine, and I have a blog. Big deal. Everybody and their grandmother have a blog. Well, the grandmothers that use the internet and are hip and are not worried about their arthritis and the fact they only henpeck on the computer. Yeah, again, I'm digressing. My point is, I'm not a filmmaker. I didn't go to film school. It was not my dream to be the next Scorsese or Spielberg. I didn't study the craft. I don't know anything about editing software except for maybe what I've learned off the internet, and that's not much. As a matter of fact, if you have a hard time hearing me, just turn up the volume, because I'm still trying to figure out how to play music and edit it and turn down the volume. YouTube editing software, yeah, not very helpful. I'm just thought you'd want to know. Not helpful at all. Now, I say this because when you have somebody that you're a fan of that generally is afraid, or put it in his words, scared of what people might not like, might not enjoy, he may run out of ideas, he may find that, you know, people are no longer finding him popular anymore or whatever, and it's so immobilized by that fear that he doesn't know what to do except to tell people how he feels, which works out best for you, Charlie, because generally you can eat a spoonful of cinnamon and a woman in her late 30s is finding it entertaining. Okay, I don't know what that does for you, or if it does anything for you or not, but generally, wow. Okay, a lot of people in their late 30s are watching you. A lot of people in their teens started watching you. There are people who are entertained by keys jangling, meaning babies are entertained by you because you are a funny, engaging, and interesting young man. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, don't be afraid, or your fears are not valid, or face your fears, because you never know when you're going to have to face your fears. You don't. Even when you plan on standing on top of the Empire State Building, peering over the edge and going, oh, so that's heights, huh? I mean, I still get freaked out standing on a ladder changing a light bulb. Just a minute.